Yup, yup, yup. Good morning, good morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, good morning. I'm talking about this Diddy situation. Wait till we get to like the 2 minute mark. Hopefully, y'all share this video, get it in the algorithm. I haven't done a video in a few days, and it's on purpose, really. I mean, life get to life, and secondly, I don't know, man. I just don't want to. I don't want to keep when you go on YouTube and everybody is covering the same. Even like this video right here, I guess I'm just picking and choosing which content as far as what's trending on topic to talk about. Because it's a lot of topics, but it just sounds like regurgitated information when you constantly hit when you see every content creator talking about the same thing, talking about the same thing. So Diddy, we at the 2 minute mark. People had to catch the replay. I don't know, man. YouTube don't send those notifications out. Um, Diddy day two of his trial or whatnot. They had Cassie. I'm gonna put the thumbnail. I don't know why I didn't put it on just on beginning of this live, but things that I can remember that I heard. They gonna fry this guy. Did it. And I'm pretty sure he know it. But the thing is, I don't think Diddy, whatever sentence they give Diddy, it's not against the law to have freak offs or whatever the case, but it is against the law to hold somebody against their will or force freak offs on people. That's a form of rape. That's sexual assault. That's a lot. It's not because if that's the case, they wouldn't have swinger clubs and all that stuff around. They ain't at the big freak offs itself, but it's not against the law to have a freaky fetish or whatever the case may be. But it's how you go about doing it is why Diddy is in the. I bet he wish he never gave Cassie them $30 million if he knew that she was gonna still wind up being testifying in court on him, because he gave her that money, I guess, to sweep it under the rug and quiet down the situation, but still backfired on him. So the things that I can remember, right, that I want to talk about, because I don't want to hold you guys' time. I know you guys got work or getting off work or whatever, and who want to back and forth on social media. I'm headed somewhere myself. A 10 album deal. I'm trying to recap the things that I remember. A 10 album deal, Diddy. Diddy, you knew you ain't mean Cassie no good the moment you met this young girl. You met her when she was like 19. I want to say when she was 21 is when you inked the deal with her. A 10 album deal. She's naive, young, starstruck, probably just green to the whole situation. She couldn't have had like no manager or something. Like a 10 album deal, bro. They don't do 10 album deals. I don't think nobody in the history Cassidy had probably have made history of being the first artist to ever sign a 10 album deal. 10 album deal. And I can't think of number one song she ever did. And I don't even know if I think that was on Puff, that was Diddy. That little hit song she had back in the days. Guys ain't talking about another thing. Like, I remember that. I was probably 21 when that came out. But 10 album deal, man, that you salted, Diddy. That's foul, Diddy. That's foul. You know, man, man, what you gonna give a person $500 million for 10 albums? Like, that just sound crazy. I didn't understand that. That was just I figured the 10 album thing was your way of locking her in and keeping close tabs with her and turning it into a relationship, which is what you did. You know, listening to her testimony and listening to a lot of the information that's unraveling, it just only points out narcissist, control freak, weirdo, psycho. You know, it just points out all those type of different elements, you know what I'm saying, about you. Say the girl say she really worked hard for a premiere and she didn't want to do a freak off. You wanted to do a freak off right before her premiere, and she didn't want to do that, but she went on and did it anyway out of fear and scared or whatever, and you beat her or whatever the case may be. And it's just like listening to the other guy, the sex worker guy, model, male, escort or whatever, saying how you will go in the room and beat her, choke her, smack her around, and then you'll go out there and tell them, hey man, you ready to go finish? Like, that's just some real psychotic stuff, like right there, the Diddy. If all this is true, now mind you, you know, people can go in trial and man, I believe it's true. If I believe it's true, the fact that I saw what you did on camera at that hotel to run, you got to be a narcissist, a psychotic like type of individual to run down the hotel hallway, cameras all in the hallways, butt ass naked with just a towel around you, and beat and drag and stomp this girl at an elevator that's just trying to get away, trying to leave. That's why I believe everything, and you was in denial of everything until that video came out. So Diddy, I definitely believe that you are definitely anything that this woman is saying as far as with Cassie. Now I do believe there's a lot of females that just jumping on board trying to get a payout, or it ain't as severe as, I believe Cassie is the biggest, one of the big, if not the biggest victim in your fetish, you know, your little mental fantasies or whatever the case may be. It ain't that much freaking off. It ain't that much freaking off in the world, man. I got a sex drive, a high sex drive. I ain't even gonna be like, I ain't gonna hold you, man. That type of stuff just seem weird. Sound weird, like it's a sickness. You got a demonic spirit in you. And, you know, this temporary earthly fame, power, and you have allowed that demonic spirit that's within that industry to take full control of you. Take full control of you to the point you thought you was untouchable, unstoppable. You should have did what damn Diddy did. You should have did what Russell Simmons did, if that's the damn case. Like, listening to this stuff, man, this is just wild, man. Then to say you like she said she hated, they were like urination. She used to have the male escorts to urinate on her, and they asked her, do you like being urinated on? She said, hell no, I ain't, you know, like, no, I don't like none of that stuff. But out of fear, you got this beautiful ass woman, like Cassie is a beautiful woman. Like, and you turned this woman out. You caught her at a very, you a fucking narcissist. You a piece of shit, bro. You gonna have to live with this. You gonna have to live with this. You gonna have to either kill yourself, or you gonna have to live with your sickness. You gonna have to live with it. You took this woman as a young adult, 19 years old, still ain't even fully developed, 21, even though that's of age, but 21-year-olds is still like kids. You have no business being in some kind of relationship freak off with some 21-year-old woman. And I know Diddy at that time was at least in his late 30s, early 40s, and you just effing this woman mind up as a kid, and this is just one female. And this is another thing, I wrote this down. I had the notes, but I rushed out to take my kids to work, so I left my notes on the counter. I had what I wanted to strictly talk about. So I'm trying to remember. Here's another thing. All you celebrities that's out there, it's impossible. Bad Boy Records been around 30 years. It's impossible for y'all to been conducting business with Sean Puffy Diddy and not know that this man was doing this type of shit. It's impossible. Let's break it down. There are people in your family right now. There are people in your circle of friends who you know married, cheating on his wife cheating on the husband. It's people you know in your life right now. You kind of like know they little secrets, little dirt on them or whatever. You ain't in the bedroom with them, but you kind of know. You be seeing them arguing in the parking lot or whatever, arguing through the doors or whatever, fighting. He always coming venting or she venting. So you know all this type of stuff, right? So it's impossible for all these celebrities to be at these parties. This man having freak-offs in back doors or whatever, secret compartments inside of these hotels. Freak-offs in Atlanta, freak-offs in Vegas, New York, everywhere around the world. You having these freak-offs and you're flying men in to gangbang Cassie. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you gotta, I can see if y'all was just a swinging ass couple and she was into that type of stuff. No, you got this woman got into a relationship with you mainly off of fame, just being naive and you promising her all sorts of stuff that you know you're not gonna fulfill for her. Morning. You gotta realize he is target all that money. You gotta realize he is a target of all that money. Yeah, money is one thing, but there's just certain things that, and it's another thing what I don't like about that industry and what I don't like about Hollywood. Y'all not finna just paint a picture to the world like it's only melanated black people that's doing these freak-offs and doing all this weird shit. It's a lot of you Caucasians that's out there that's doing that as well. It's a lot of Spanish, it's a lot of Asian, it's a lot of people that's out. It ain't just black people doing all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And keep getting on the main frontal. Like, ain't to the point, ain't nobody talking about Mike Jeffrey. Ain't nobody talking about the Abercrombie and Fitch guy. Nobody talking about him because we all did his stuff overshadowed, and it's the same exact stuff. But he was doing this to gay male models. Ain't nobody talking about this. I don't even hear his case being brought up, him going to trial, nothing is going on, no new developments, and none of these white people that's been locked up for this stuff. I don't hear none of this shit, man. But y'all constantly pumping these black creeps, these black weirdos such as Diddy, such as R. Kelly, you know, these motherfuckers running around doing all, y'all only talking about black people, you know, trying to make like you trying to indirectly make a, you know, like, hey man, these black folks, you gotta watch out for these rappers, and you gotta watch out for this and that. When you got a whole bunch of these executives, all of them, man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I heard a part where they said that Cassie say, I guess the guys she'll be sucking on one of the guys, they'll come in her mouth or whatever, and Diddy will be waiting in the next room for her to release the cum on him. And she said the majority of the time he wanted it on his nipples. Like, what the fuck is goddamn going on? I know people have fetishes, bro, and to each his own. I don't have a heaven or a hell to place Diddy in or whatever. If that's what he like, that's just what he like. But my thing is how you go about doing that type of stuff. You got this woman doing it, you know this is not even what this woman wants. This woman ain't even into that. You got freak ass couple goddamn swinging couples that they enjoy doing that type of stuff to each other. Pegging the man, wife pegging the husband recording, wife getting gang banged by a pack of Negroes or a pack of white boys or whatever the case may be. That's what they do. They're grown. That's what they want to do. But you're doing this with a woman that ain't even trying to do this stuff, and she doing it trying to please you, but saying like, and there's another thing. I don't know if this was strategic. I ain't gonna say it was strategic, but a nail in the coffin is for Cassie to walk in that courtroom pregnant, rubbing on her stomach. The jurors seeing this, the world is seeing this, that judge is seeing this, You know, when you have a young, beautiful, pregnant woman on the stand, reliving her past memories of stuff that she was doing with a guy that had her under a spell, like a pimp-like type of narcissist type shit, right? And she's explaining what happened to her while being pregnant. Good night, Diddy. Whatever these people finna give you, you're gonna have to take that. I'm pretty sure Will Smith, Jada Pinkett was at that freak off. All of them, I'm saying all of them, even if they wasn't at the freak offs or whatever, in that industry, they know what be going on. They be hearing whispers and be knowing, oh man, I was at the Sean Puffy Diddy party, man. You ain't gonna believe this. In Calabasas, he threw a party, man, and it was jamming, man. But then you go in certain rooms, man, they had some weird stuff going on in there, man. And man, I witnessed Puffy doing this and Puffy doing that. You know, they be signing NDAs and stuff when they be, so they don't really go public, but they talk amongst each other. And my thing is, if you get money with this dude and you knowing that this is like the real Jim Jones, if the real Jim Jones was still alive, not the rapper Jim Jones, if the real Jim Jones was still alive right now, with anybody that's watching this video, will y'all reach out to him, hang out with him, befriend him? Will y'all befriend a guy like that? If Nature Boy that just got arrested last year, year before, in DeKalb County, the narcissist, melanin carbonation Nature Boy, if Nature Boy was out right now, and Nature Boy said, hey man, I'm throwing a party, man, at the house, man. I got a lot of bitches over, got a lot of women over, got drinks and smoke. You gonna go hang out with Nature Boy. So the fact that you already hear whispers and you see and you hear people talk about what Nature Boy do amongst his cult followers or whatever, and if that's something that against your morals and principles and value, why would you invite yourself? Why would you take an invitation to go hang out with him? So these celebrities, all of them, I'm looking at all of them different, all of them sideways. I'm talking to rappers, I'm talking to producers, the R&B singer, I'm talking to Mary J. Blige's, the Faith Evans, the Stevie J's, the T.I.'s, the Jeezy, the Jay-Z's, the Busta Rhymes, anybody that was around this dude, y'all got to know what this man had going on. And what you gonna say? Oh man, that's his business. That ain't my business. My thing is, yeah, if you know, if it's his business, if they doing it and everything is consensual, everything is aboard. This, Cassie and Puffy is a power swinging couple. This is what they do. They like doing freak offs. This is what they do. Word around town, T.I. and Tiny do the same thing. I don't know, but if that's what they do and they comfortable and they're scared of what they doing, all right, that's their business. But if they doing some violence, if they violating other people, or T.I. forcing Tiny to do the shit, or Tiny forcing T.I. to do the shit, and they forcing other people, then that's a problem. Why would I wanna befriend or get money or be around such souls? Yeah, Nature Boy and all them. Like, will you want to be around these people, even if you hear whispers about them? Because it's like, damn, man, I hear some fucked up shit about this person. I done heard it by multiple people. Yeah, I might want to keep my distance from this one, right? Or I go around just to see if what people are saying is true. And if I see it, like, man, it's just true. Man, you got to get away from this type of shit, man. Like, Puffy lied. Puffy was saying that he had nothing. They wrong. This is a money grab. They're trying to smear my name. We don't do this. I don't do that. I don't do that. And as soon as that camera footage was released that he paid $50,000 for, stupid ass, not knowing that they ain't got to do nothing but duplicate a copy, you dumb fuck. You know what I'm saying? So when they released that footage, now all of a sudden he want to do a video. Oh, I was fucked up. I was wrong. I was in a dark place. No, nigga, you only doing that because you caught. You're only doing that because you caught. So I feel like if you know a dude if you know a dude violate, I'm talking about Chopper City. I see Chopper, he doing videos talking about it now. Gene Deal doing videos talking about it now. But it was all good when the checks was flowing, when the money was flowing, when that nigga was paying y'all, and y'all, I heard Gene Deal said he said Puffy gave him orders not to let nobody go through a door. Somebody wanted to go through a door because they were looking for Ja Rule, or they were looking for somebody. He was like, hey man, Puppy said you can't go in there. And I mean, I'm finna go in here, man, and say something happened, and Ja Rule, I don't know if Gene was lying, Ja Rule and Puffy came running out of the room, butt ass nigga with towels on them. Gene, like, don't try to act like you disgusted now, Gene. You knew what was going on then. But since the man was fucking paying you or whatever, you said these niggas, boy, I swear, man, you can't trust none of these bastards, man. Y'all hit the like button, please. You must be from Hollyweird. No, I ain't from Hollyweird. There's kids involved. It's sad, man. It's sad. They say his kids showed no emotions listening to these testimonies. They know they goddamn daddy weird. Because one thing about a rich ass motherfucker, a very wealthy motherfucker that's used to yes men and yes women around him, and they ain't used to resistance and people saying no to them and standing up to them, is they, you know, they just show their true colors. They show what's going on with them. They show their true colors, and man, this man, I'm trying to remember everything else that was said, like urinating on this woman. Like, what kind of fetish is that? Peeing in her mouth, pissing in this woman's mouth, and she coming in and drip this shit on you, like calming all on this woman, and she come and rub the calm on your nipples. Like, I don't have a heaven or hell to place you in, bro. If that's what you like, hey man, that's what you like. You know what I mean? If that's what you like, that's what you like. Good morning, good morning. That's just weird though. You ain't seen Pornhub? Hell yeah, I seen Pornhub. I try to stay away from that shit, boy. That shit, like Pornhub shit, that shit is opening up a portal of demonic spirits, man. You gotta stay off them porn sites, man. I know it, it's hard. You get introduced to that shit as a kid. You go on them porn sites, you get introduced to that shit. You see them porn DVDs and VCR tapes, depending on how old you is. And you see all that porn, that stuff can be addictive, man. But when you look at that porn stuff, man, you open up portals for demonic spirits. God, it ain't nothing of real, like, respect and peace when you on those type of sites, man. That stuff is opening up portals for demonic spirits. Yeah, they do it. It's just, I get it. It's a world that's out there, they doing it. But my whole thing is, while this trial is unraveling, there are a lot of celebrities that was shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow with Puffy, that's watching this, and they knew that he was doing this years ago. They been knew he was doing this, but they kept their fucking mouth quiet because they was in the bed with him, probably literally, or they was getting money with him or whatever. The Rick Rosses, all of them, Noriega, all the drink champs, all of them knew what this dude had going on. Even if you wasn't in the room, the fact that you hear whispers and you hear multiple people constantly talking about it, and you know that's a freaky boy. Y'all remember on Drink Champs, he was on there all drunk and shit. He kept asking Fabulous, hey man, when we're gonna party, and when we're gonna party, and you can see the nervousness all in their face. And then he grabbed that one dude, man, like this, man, this dude is a sicko, man. He's a sicko, man. And it's over with. I don't think so. I think for Gene Deal, for the most part, I believe what they would probably do with him is get him to get on the stand and testify and grant him immunity. Because I just don't like, I feel like immunity is some bullshit. Immunity is some bullshit. You know what I mean? You get on here and testify against who we really want, and we'll grant you immunity so you don't get arrested for any. Because if you in the room, if you there with somebody and they sexually assaulting somebody in the room, and you're not trying to stop it, or you ain't calling 12 on them or whatever, you kind of sort of accessory to a crime. If a female come to a hotel or come to a party and she remember Brian, she remember you there, LR, she remember you there, she remember all y'all being at this party and in attendance while this stuff was going on, y'all become accessory of a crime. and do nothing to interfere with that shit. Like, I said this a long time ago, man. If I would have been just so happened at that I swear to God, my right hand to God, man. If I would have been just so happy, call me Captain Kirk or whatever, I don't give a fuck. If I would have been just so happy on that floor when Puffy was running down that goddamn hallway naked like that, goddamn, I wouldn't have said I wouldn't have jumped on Puffy, but I damn sure wouldn't have stood there and just let that man just slang that woman all around and kick all on that goddamn little ass woman like that. Like, damn, nigga, you tripping and you naked. Stupid ass nigga, go take your stupid ass back in the room. You I don't know what y'all got going on, but bro, you butt ass naked, running down the hallway, pulling this girl by the hair, kicking this girl, man. You got stupid you look, bro. Get your motherfucking, I would have did like something. I wouldn't have let this man just jump on this fucking woman like that. Like, this is crazy. She's married now. Cassie, I think Cassie got like, I think she got back with her a guy she used to date back in the day. I saw a picture a while back. She like with a, I don't know if he like white or Italian or, I know he's not black. And trust me, after what she done been through, Cassie probably, that girl gonna be traumatized the rest of her life. Cassie probably don't want to never see another black dick in her face. Throwing vases and stuff with towels on. Yeah, he just weird. He just weird. He weird. And one thing about a narcissist, you stand up to the motherfuckers, they coward out. They really cowards. If they know that you scared of them, oh, they gonna be a narcissist times 10. But when you stand up to a narcissist, they really cowards. They really bow out. They really cowards when they know, nigga, I know what you got going on, you narcissist, you control freak, you goddamn weirdo, you goddamn using this woman as a fucking prop, flying these stupid ass niggas in. All y'all niggas gonna get cases. Cassidy put cases on all these niggas. Flying in, you ain't finna force me to fuck no goddamn woman that ain't trying to goddamn, you know what I mean? No, nigga, no. That shit ain't that important. Force a nigga to go in there and fuck this woman. Force her to take the multiple. Nah, this shit is weird. This shit is weird, mind you. And this is like a billionaire type dude, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. You got all this, you got kids, you got all these businesses, you got so much going on. And you want to ruin your whole legacy because you got a fucking weird ass fetish. Or you got this, you got a fetish that you want to be so in control with it, you force people to do stuff to incriminate yourself. Yeah, it's all right. If you got a fetish, hey, you just got a fetish. But it's how you go about doing shit. It's how you go about doing shit. But for her to go in there pregnant, rubbing on her stomach and crying and reliving those past memories, man, Puffy is done. Puffy is done. That little time, that little window he had when he was out before them indictments came around, Puffy should have jumped on one of them fucking planes, got to smoking himself up out of there. Went over there with Russell. Been two creeps over there on that island. But other than that, nah, Puffy is done. Puffy is done. Did he have a sick mind when I believe he did? Because you got to think he got lowered in himself. It ain't like Puffy got into that industry and then that was, he created that. I believe when he first got, I believe before he even started Bad Boy, Puffy used to be dancing on In Living Color. Puffy used to be Puffy was an A&R for, I think, Columbia Records. So Puffy was around all these weird ass Clyde Davis, all these weird ass people from way back in the day. Puffy was already, I believe Puffy got broken into by all of them. And it's funny how none of these people is you know what I'm saying? None of these people is locked up, arrested, or facing charges and none of this type of stuff, all the shit that they done. I believe Puffy was lured and he was introduced to that lifestyle. And he carried the torch with it. And to the point he got way out of hand with it. Started when he hang around them Jews. I can believe that. He'll be out next month. Shit, if he be out next month, he's self-checked out. Puff Mommy did that to him. I ain't gonna say she did it to him. She might, I don't know. But I know Gene said it was times he was a cuss. Puffy used to cuss his mama clean the fuck out, yelling all that. And he said he told, don't you ever yell at that damn woman like that again. Whatever, you know what I mean. But it's like, you know, this nigga ain't got no respect. You know what I mean. Nigga ain't got no respect. He got all that money and he just feel like, you know, he untouchable, he unstoppable. You know what I mean? You flying people in to, you know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is how you doing it. You forcing these people to do this type of stuff. Boy, that's a weird, sick fetish, boy. Boy, them folks gonna give your ass a life sentence. Them folks finna give Puff ass a life sentence. Boy, that nigga gonna get a life sentence behind that shit, bro. Ain't Puffy in the fraternity of them frat boys, pillow biters. I believe it. I believe it. I don't know if he in a fraternity or whatever, but one thing I do know, his ass is cooked. His ass is cooked. His ass is meatloaf. His ass is rotisserie style roast. He that chicken on that little stick that goddamn just slow. His ass is cooked. I don't know how long this trial is gonna last and all this stuff, but this man, you crazy. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, he did it. He did it. You gotta hold these celebrities accountable. I know people be loving them, people be goddamn mesmerized by the lifestyle that they have, but you're not gonna say behind closed doors, you'll never know some of them people, some of the most demonic, worst people is on earth. It's just when the cameras come on, they know how to transform into what they need to transform to magnify y'all, to have everybody fans all in love with them or whatever the case may be. They smile. You notice when the camera on, like, all the celebrities are smiling and life is always great. No, it's not. Life is ups and downs. You have balances. You have good days. You have bad days. You have, you know, everybody, you know, people have weaknesses. People have addictions. People have obstacles and challenges in life. People have past trauma. But according to these celebrities, the only time you find out shit was at a turmoil is when shit get, when you know, shit really goddamn hit the fan or whatever, and they can't deny certain things. But other than that, they sit around and act like just life is just, and they just so fucking fake to me. All of them across the fucking board. And not all of them. You got some that's realistic, you know, the Cat Williams. You got some that's really like a realistic like type of celebrity. But R. Kelly should be punished for the things that he did. But do I think it's a 30-year thing? Because see, R. Kelly just got locked up. He ain't doing time for what he should have been doing time for. When they first locked R. Kelly up back in the day, early 2000s, for them DVDs that was floating around or whatever, R. Kelly was clear as day on them cameras. That was R. Kelly fucking hell out of them teenage girls. That was clearly R. Kelly. You can't deny it. But he was found not guilty. He beat the charges even though he was guilty. The whole world know he was guilty. He knew he was guilty. Years later, about 15 years later, they cranked this shit up again. All these girls are adults now, you know what I mean? But they, you know, holding them against he holding women against their will, and they can't leave the room, and like some weird narcissist shit. Like, do I feel like it's worth 30 years of his life? No. The reason being because the Subway guy was actually fucking underage kids. He had hundreds or thousands of child pornography in his laptops and his phone. Jared, y'all remember the Subway guy? How he get 15 years but R. Kelly get 30 years? How did R. Kelly get twice the time that Jared did? And he was smashing these young kids. He was smashing young kids. Like, he had child pornography as young as like 4 and 6 in his fucking in his computer and his laptop, all kind of stuff. And he was having sex with underage kids, like little girls and boys, I want to say. They say, like, and he got 15 years. Jared might be out now. He probably done quietly got out because he got sentenced by, I know, 10 years ago. 15 years. If he ain't out, he about to get out. Yeah, he tried to say it was his twin brother, knowing goddamn well. I heard you talking. I saw this shit. It was one, he had this black girl he had on a chair or whatever. And somebody, see, that's what I'm saying. When I just say it, when I say these niggas be knowing you just as guilty. If you know a nigga in a room smashing an underage little teenage little girl or whatever, and you know he in there smashing this goddamn woman in there, this young girl in there, you just as guilty as him. You might as well go in there and enjoying this shit. You just as guilty if you don't intervene and stop that shit. These motherfuckers ain't shit. R. Kelly was fucking this young girl, and then he stopped for a second. Somebody said something to him through the door, and you hear his voice. He was like, all right, yeah, he talking. So they knew what he was in that room doing. They knew he was in there smashing these underage girls. So you are just as guilty. You are just as guilty. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Yeah, man, shit, man. You know, yeah, man, I mind my business, man. Oh, man, shut your bitch ass up. I saw that surviving R. Kelly. A woman said she walked in on the tour bus. She walked in on Kelly's fucking Aaliyah when Aaliyah was like 15. She walked in on, and she was crying. Oh, it's just, I was shocked. He married her, but I walked in on him fucking on a tour bus. You just as guilty. Bitch, why you crying now? Why you crying now? Why you crying now? Y'all crying because y'all know deep down that was some foul shit, that was some bullshit, and you could have said more, you could have done more, you could have did something. But shh, slide you an envelope, some hundreds in it. Slide you some play money. Be quiet, be cool, be cool. And that's what these motherfuckers be doing. That's what they be doing. There's several celebrities, there's several Diddies that y'all see right now that y'all a fan of movie stars, producers, rappers, R&B singers, you know what I'm saying, models, athletes. There are several of Diddy's running around right now. They just haven't got to them yet. There's several of them. Africa, motherland, I know you're trolling. I'm gonna let you get your troll on or whatever. You just trolling. And who knows, you probably really feel that way, because, you know, in Africa, you know, I want to say a motherfucker can marry a 13-year-old over there, and it's perfectly fine in certain countries. In Africa, a motherfucker can marry a 12-year-old little girl or whatever. Like, yeah. So to you, that shit is perfectly fine to you. I guarantee you trolling. I promise you trolling. Diddy gonna get out because he know too much. Guess what? Epstein knew too much. Did Epstein get out? Did he get out the way y'all thought he was gonna get out? No. He went out the other way. He went to the upper room. He went to the lower, he went to the basement. Wherever he went. You a black man hating on a black man. I'm a black man speaking the real about a black man. See, it be bullshit like that is what the reason why the world the way it is now. You figure since I'm a black man, and if I check another black man for his bullshit, just like another black man can check me and correct me about my bullshit, it's called hate. Nah, it ain't fucking hate, nigga. It's just keeping it fucking real about what's going on. Talking about a black man hating on. So since I'm a black man, I'm supposed to ignore the bullshit, the demonic shit, the wrongdoing that you do as a black man. Just because I'm a black man and that's another black man, I'm supposed to be free R. Kelly. Even though they done did some foul shit, I'm supposed to just still say that because that's a black man. Africa motherland, suck my motherfucking dick. I tell you what, you over here minding my business. Since you over here minding my business, suck my motherfucking dick, you bitch. Talking about mind your business. Why the fuck you over here minding what I'm doing? Get your stupid ass. Don't you got a fucking hut to go goddamn build, nigga? Don't you got some fucking shit you gotta go? Don't you got some shit you gotta go do over there? You got a zebra to go run down or some shit, nigga? Stupid ass talking about a black man hating on another black man. What the fuck they got to do with it? Nigga, you got a black man that been laying on his back, and the last thing he saw before the flash was a black man standing over him, shooting him, killing him over nothing. Don't miss me with that black man shit, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? If you a stand-up man with some morals and values and principles or whatever, cool, nigga. Yeah, what's up, my brother? But if you on some bullshit, nigga, I can still say now, nigga, you on some bullshit, nigga. Nigga, that was some foul shit, nigga. You thought I was supposed to say, okay, he a black man. I'm a black man. He a black man. I'm just gonna mind my business like fuck that shit. Nah, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Tell your mama to come suck my dick, African motherland. Go goddamn, go chase a fucking Impala down or something, nigga. Over here trolling early in the morning. Fuck you worrying about American business anyway. Your shit say African motherland, nigga. Focus on content being created in Africa, nigga. Fuck you, mind your business. I tell you what, mind African business. Get out of American business, stupid ass nigga. Cause Diddy don't look at you as no brother. You probably one of the niggas Diddy done fuck. And just because you're a black man, I swore, oh, you hate. Nah, it's a thing called constructive criticism. It's a thing called making you face the mirror and face the music, nigga. Put the mirror in front of you, nigga. Like we all, and all us got flaws or whatever. And I don't get mad if I know a motherfucker telling me something that's really a bit for the betterment of me. Nigga, how can I hate that? Nigga, I ain't finna hate on you about that shit. Nigga, it is what it is. Consequences for your actions. Yeah. Suck ass nigga. Mind your fucking business. Watch this. Watch this. I ain't did this in a while, y'all. Bow! In broad daylight. Rockabye, baby. Now your bitch ass can't comment at all. Get the fuck on. Suck ass nigga. Still tell your mama come over here and suck my dick if she got a green card. Fuck nigga. Now your ass blocked. Get your stupid ass on. Bow! I ain't did that shit in a few weeks. Hey. Goodbye. Get your stupid ass out my chat, nigga. Go find a hut to fix, nigga. Nigga, go pick some fucking corn or something, nigga. Yeah, I had to get him off. I'm wondering. I'm like, why the fuck I'm letting this nigga still? First I was letting him rock. All right, go ahead. Yeah, all right, go talk your little shit. All right. I tell you what, get your bitch ass up out of here, nigga. Get your bitch ass up out of here, dumbass nigga. Now go create a troll account and come back so I can block that one, dumbass nigga. Talking about you a black man hating on another black man. So it's hating. This nigga run around here sexually assaulting these women. This nigga run around here goddamn doing all this weird ass shit aggressively on some narcissist shit. And as a black man, nigga, matter of fact, you should have said, nigga, as a black man, you the one that can goddamn say something to your fellow brother about some shit like this, nigga. I'd rather you say it than another motherfucking white motherfucker saying it. You a black man hating on a black man. Shut your bitch ass up. Hoe ass nigga. Now you ain't gotta worry about commenting. Go create another account. Stinking ass nigga. Probably got flies all around your nappy head ass. Early in the morning. He talking about mind your business. Nigga, mind African business, nigga. Why the hell you worrying about American business? Black ass nigga. You see no evidence that'll put him away? R. Kelly is doing 30 years right now, Jared. What evidence they had to put R. Kelly away for this shit? I mean, he beat the charges for what he was guilty of. The shit he was guilty of, them DVDs that was floating around, they didn't convict him for that. What did R. Kelly get convicted for this time? What evidence they had to convict R. Kelly this time? It was testimonies after testimonies. It was documentary series like what they doing with Diddy. That's how I know Diddy gone. They got evidence that showing Diddy dragging this girl, beating the shit out of this woman. Now, I think they say they passed the statute of limitation because that shit happened in like 2015, like 7 years. I don't know. But one thing about it, once these people they control the media. And once they don't put your dirty laundry out there, and then they got all the victims in place, goddamn saying this and saying that, they done locked you up. If they turned down a $50 million bond, This man tried to make a $50 million bond, which they probably felt like he wasn't gonna do nothing but run. If they turned down a $50 million bond, boy, ain't no way in hell this man finna beat them charges. It ain't no way. That video alone, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. They turned down a $50 million bond. That probably would have been the highest bond in federal history. I don't think nobody ever even had to have anybody ever got out on a $50 million bond, federal. The fact they turned that shit down and they already going with the trial, it's over with. I'm just being honest with y'all. Stick a fork in them. Diddy ass is cooked. Not once, but twice. They turned that shit down. Now, if they turn a $50 million bond down, that means, nigga, fuck you. We are not fin. We don't want it. We don't want it. Because we know right now, if we give you this bond, chances are this nigga finna, he got enough money to smoke his way up out of this motherfucker. You got to think, if you can pay a motherfucker $50 million for a bond, you can pay a way to get up out of this country. And that's what Diddy was going to do. That's what Diddy was going to do. Nigga wasn't finna be coming to court. That nigga wasn't going to come to court. Ankle monitor? What the fuck is an ankle monitor? Okay, yeah, it's an ankle monitor. Tell you this, okay. I'm going to cut this motherfucker off and toss that motherfucker out the goddamn window flying over the Pacific Sea. That's what they was going to do. That's exactly what they was about to do. Man, cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. I always remember shit like that, like, especially federal. If federal don't grant you a bond, even though feds don't really, and they gave what's called a $10 million bond. They gonna fuck around and lock him up. He gonna get a pat on the wrist. He gonna go to jail, the Abercrombie and Fitch guy. He gonna go to jail or some shit. But it ain't gonna be what we think it is. So they take his little man, you know, he got the right complexion. But for them not to give Puffy a $50 million bond, and he got the same type of charges, yeah, it's over with. I done made it to where I'm finna go to, y'all. Let me see. It's over with. It's over with. He know it. He know it. Did he know it? It's over with. It's over. It's over. Then you got this pregnant woman in the courtroom, this beautiful little, oh, look at this little, beautiful, little, cute little pregnant woman in the courtroom talking about how she was forced to do this and forced to do that. Shit. And that's just one witness. That's a star witness. That ain't even all the other people. With these lawsuits and all these other people they're going to have on the stand. Man, Diddy is cooked. He is cooked. He is cooked. Oh, they got plenty of baby oil in on the commissary. Let me see. Yeah, they got baby oil in there. He'll have his lubricant. It's over with. She's traumatized, but already pregnant. I mean, it is what it is. She probably was, you know. She probably, you know, it is what it is. She probably still, you know, ran to another person to try to get over this dude. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how people, you know, everybody deal with trauma differently. You know what I'm saying? But everybody deal with trauma differently. And that shit just sound foul, man. A lot of that stuff just sound extremely foul. Extremely foul. Where is my key? Okay, I got it. I got it. Hey, y'all hit the like button, hit the share button, and I appreciate the support. Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna keep it up. I appreciate that, brother. I'm paying that for a second. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can imagine, cause you know it's thing like Stockholm syndrome or whatever. When a victim grow sympathy for their abuser, like what our slave, like what our ancestors went, slaves or whatever. How they can go through so much abuse, so much verbal abuse, physical abuse, and still somehow, some way think they can win. She suffered from Stockholm syndrome because she said she used to enjoy when it was little moments when it was just her and Puffy. She can have a conversation with him, talk with him, because she said she really wanted to please Puffy. She didn't really want, she wasn't into all that other shit, but she was doing that to please his fetish or whatever. But she really was for Puffy. So it's like you abuse a person to the point they have a soft spot for you. Y'all hit the like button, but appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Hit the like button, share the video, and Africa, motherland, fuck you. Don't bring your ass back in my chat. You come with a new account, I'm gonna block that motherfucker too, bitch ass nigga. Peace.